Hello YouTube, this is Cumulo25, Mr. Trevor Lakin, coming to you pre-recorded and highly angry, kind of pissed off, didn't have a stellar day today, but hey, you know, tomorrow's a new day, you can't always make up for it. But you may have not known or noticed that last month on the April 22nd, it was the 8th anniversary of my YouTube channel. That's right, I created this channel back in April of 2006, April 22nd to be exact. And well, I was supposed to make a video, I was planning on making a video on that day to commemorate or at least acknowledge the fact that I had been on YouTube for that long. But yeah, there's been a chain reaction of events in my life, and I just didn't get around to it. It just seems to be getting worse each time I turn the corner. It's like, oh, well, maybe things will improve. Wrong. That's sorry. It only gets worse from here. Sorry. But I figured I'd at least let the 20 people that follow me know that I'm still alive and I'm still out here. But folks, I'm making this video more for a different reason. There's something, well, more like somebody that has come to my attention recently, and the only word I could put to it was sad. It's sad, and I may seem a little bit, you know, a little late to jump on the bandwagon, although I'm not a big fan of jumping on the bandwagon. But I've run into this person about the same time last year, and now they're coming out of the woodwork again, and now they've become a nuisance. You may or may have not heard of the user, the YouTuber named cindybin2001. Okay, she's just, at best, she's a pest, really. I mean, at first it was like, okay, it's just some person, you know, maybe probably some kid trolling, but you know, you dig a little deeper and you're like, go onto her channel and see, okay, really, did they have any videos? And then it hits you, it's like, this isn't a joke. She's really trying to do this. She actually believes this. This is a, you know, this isn't some facade. This isn't some front that they put up to irritate people. This is what this person actually thinks and behaves like. It's unreal. And I would like to personally address cindybin2001. This video is dedicated to you, Pumpkin. And I just want to let you know I smoked a big fat joint and cracked an ice cold beer. Already had one beforehand. I'm on my second one. So, anyways, I just thought I'd let you know that before you go labeling people and judging them because they enjoy a beer once in a while, or they smoke a cigarette, or they smoke pot when they get home from work. But that's the thing. If you hadn't heard of cindybin2001, here's the scoop. This is lady. She says she's a Mormon, and she basically is against the recreational use of marijuana. You know, after a while, she turned the tables a little bit on us and said, "Oh, well, I'm not against medical marijuana if it actually helps them," and blah 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 blah. Anyways, just parroting, just repeating stuff that everybody's heard, but it just is stupid. But yeah, there's this lady. She goes on her videos, and then when someone talks back to her, when somebody gives her some reason or, you know, asks her a question, why do you believe this? Why do you think this way? Why do you not have any factual evidence to support what you're trying to say? That's the thing. She just repeats stuff that everyone's heard before, but it's just like, okay, we've heard that. Okay, what's the real reason? You know, oh, well, I'm not against recreational marijuana if it helps people. I mean, I'm not against medical if it helps people. If it helps people live, go for it, but, you know, using it to get high is wrong. Well, wait a minute. So you're against people using marijuana recreationally? Yeah. Why? Well, it's wrong because it's wrong because God said so. Really? Where in the Bible does it say that? It's just like they just then they get defensive. Well, you people are horrible, and just because God put it on this earth doesn't mean you should use it. Well, why? Why shouldn't we use it? Well, because it gets you high, and people use it to get relaxed, and they get stoned and buzzed. And so what? What's wrong? What's wrong with that? You would think that because it's here and it's been growing on this planet longer than humans have been alive, wouldn't you think that it was put here for a reason? If you're such a I did this, and I'm not against recreational marijuana and blah blah blah. I just want people not to smoke pot. Oh, you just want people not to smoke pot? Well, don't hold your breath. It's not going to happen anytime soon. It's been happening for about 3,000 years, and I would predict that 3,000 years from now, it's going to still be happening. I mean, I understand one person can accomplish many things, but there's certain facts, certain axioms, certain just truths about life that you are not going to change. And you have the arrogance to think that you, one person out of over 7 billion people on this planet, is just going to somehow turn the social structure of a whole nation 180 degrees? Are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? You actually think you can accomplish this? It's not going to happen. And the reason I'm ragging on you, Cindy, is not because you believe this way. It's the fact that you actually have the gall to think that everybody is just gonna, roll over and say, okay, well, that sounds reasonable. Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking. Are you nuts? I understand everyone has their own beliefs. Believe me, most of my friends, I've got a pretty wide circle of friends, and I can say that 90% of them don't smoke pot. And I don't offer that to them because I know that they don't do that. It's not like I come to their house with a lit joint in my mouth and then pull the thing out of my mouth and stick it into their face and say, come on, pussy, take a hit. No. That's the stereotypical stoner that I kick out of my house. Just because I smoke pot doesn't mean I have an alliance with every other person that smokes pot. It doesn't work that way. Everyone's an individual. You can't generalize people because of just one little detail. Oh, well, I can't believe it. You should know better. How hard is it not to smoke pot? Oh, how hard is it not to smoke pot? Yeah, it's pretty damn easy, actually. I can remember whole 6-month stretches when I didn't smoke pot. Not because I craved it. I started again because I wanted to. I wanted to have a joint, and it was my business. Not yours, not the government's, not the police's business. I'm in my own house by myself or with some other person that's close to me, and it's my business. That's all I can say. It's my choice. And nothing you are going to say is going to change that, okay? And you should learn this lesson. You should have learned this lesson maybe 30 years ago. I don't know how old you are. I would guess you're from your early or mid-40s to about your mid-50s. Everyone ages differently, but I would put you in that age range. This is a lesson that I've had to learn. I had to learn back in high school, okay? And if you don't come to terms with this world is going to be a very difficult place for you to live in. If you don't accept this, or at least realize it on a basic level, the world is just going to chew you up and spit you out. Are you ready? And this applies to me, this applies to you, this applies to everyone on the planet when I say nobody gives a shit about what you think or what you want. Okay? Everyone has their own interests and their own problems. Okay? Nobody cares. We may respect it and realize, okay, that's the way you do things. That's fine. I do things this way. Let's agree to disagree. Tomato, tomato. All that shit. I mean, come on. You actually think that your say actually has merit? Are you crazy? My goodness. Like I said, Cindy, I'm not bashing you for what you believe in. It's the fact that you want to go and irritate people because of it. That's wrong. Is that what they mentioned? Is that what God said? Is that what the Bible said? No.